Hi, how are you doing? Welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot, and today I am going to be doing a weekly reading for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for the week of March 24th through the 31st. Alright, so if you follow this channel, you know that this is for the general collective, and if it resonates with you, you take what's for you, leave what doesn't resonate with you. Remember, it might start resonating with you later, because we're doing predictions for the future here. So if that happens, you're more than welcome to watch the video, rewatch any of the videos on my channel, and you're more than welcome to go to Patreon and join us on Patreon for extended readings. Okay. So if you like the channel, please hit like, subscribe, share, hit the little bell icon, and that way you get notified whenever I do future videos. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to pull one card from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Okay, and it says Fox Spirit, and it's telling you to think on your feet. Okay, think on your feet. Alright, and now I'm going to pull two from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. Now the reason I pull from the Oracle cards is they're very powerful messages, and I also do them first because they usually coordinate with the tarot portion of the reading. So they kind of hone in on what they really want you to focus on. So we have the Mirror Guardian. It's telling you to take time to reflect. Alright. Take time to reflect. One more, please, for the fire signs. Seer, and it's telling you to see beyond your current situation. All right. And I'm going to do a 5-position spread. It's going to be past, present, future, advice from Spirit, and the most probable outcome if you follow Spirit's advice. All right. So it looks like in the past you had love. You had a very strong love. Okay. And for the present for the fire signs. Present for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sag. Okay. And right now it looks as if you're grieving something. Alright. And while you're in the grieving process, we tend not to see the blessings that are waiting for us. Okay. Now, there's a bridge over here where this person can go over there, but they're focused right now on what they've lost and not what they have coming in for them. They do have abundance, they just don't realize it. And sometimes it's very easy to be like that if you're grieving something that you've lost. Okay? Yeah, it's hard to be in that. Because when you come out of the grieving process, what happens is it's almost like waking up, and you start looking around, literally start looking around, and it's like, wow. And that's when you find those two cauldrons. Okay, there we are. So in the future, I see that you're going to be more balanced. You may not be. This is the near future. You may not be crazy abundant at the moment, but you're going to be able to you're going to be balanced. You still have your intentions out there. They took a little beating in that storm, but they're still out there. They didn't sink, you know. And you have an infinity symbol over your head. So what is your advice from Spirit? They want you to embrace the energy of the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, I don't call it so much the single card as maybe more the independent card, because you can actually be in a marriage or a commitment and still have this energy. Okay, but this particular woman was uncontrollable. She did what she wanted, and she wanted to raise falcons. So that's what she did. And she was very good at it because she learned everything that there was to know about it. She knew what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. Okay, and she was very good at it because she worked at it every day and she focused on it. Okay, and I think that's where you're getting fox spirit is you have to think you have to start thinking on your feet. Take time to reflect and see what it is that you want, what you have, and how you're going to proceed in the future. And that way you're not going to be staying in this balancing energy. Because you have to see beyond this current situation and know that there is something good coming for you in the future, right? And in the future, it says if you follow Spirit's advice and become more independent and focused, it'll lead you to success, okay? And then when you have these monetary successes, you will probably be getting communication, and it will most likely be about love. It doesn't have to be just because it's a cauldron. That usually deals with emotions, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, so I don't know why I pulled that card, but you have the Ace of Swords. You need some clarity, and the bottom of the deck is the Three of Shields. Okay, and that's mastering something. So it looks like you're actually trying to implement something, and maybe you're not seeing any of the benefits of it yet, but you're still applying and putting in the hard work. So let me get the Wizard Tarot. That's the Celtic Tarot, by the way. Let me get the Wizard Tarot and see what's coming in for you. So we have the Ten of Cauldrons. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck, I see the Wish Fulfillment card. And we have the Two of Wands. Okay, clarifying the Ten of Cauldrons. And that's somebody that's making their plans. That's somebody that's setting their intentions. They're being very clear about what they want, stating it out loud, and moving forward with those plans. Okay? All right. And that brings us to the wish fulfillment. That's how you start bringing in the wish fulfillment. That's how you start manifesting things. Whoa. Okay. So the Five of Cauldrons is being clarified by the Chariot. So I'm saying that when you do turn around and you realize that you have those gifts behind you and you have abundance, you're going to want to move forward. And once you start moving forward, you're going to want to do that it's going to be very powerful. It's going to take a lot of willpower, but you will move forward steadily. Okay? And you're moving towards victory. And here you also have peace and harmony with that lotus flower. Okay? There's a lot of power in that card. Okay. There's a lot of power in that card. Okay, because you've had a lot of conflict. Now, this may be internal or external or both. Okay? Which is probably why you're in that energy. Okay? And that may be why you're just kind of balanced. You're balanced, but you're in a position where, you're going to need to move forward. And that's where you're coming into the resting and reflecting. And that's your mirror guardian telling you to take time to reflect. Okay? Because when you take time to rest, and this is the Hermit. So when you take the time to rest and reflect, you decide, that's when you start seeing, this is what I have, this is where I want to go. You figure out what your true wish fulfillment is. And that star card is what is the star. That's the star. Okay? That's your wish fulfillment. It's his guiding light. It's his north star. Okay, and it's showing him the path, showing him his path. Okay, and sometimes it takes adversity to find your true path in life. Okay, but once you determine what it is that you truly want in life, you start moving towards it. Okay, and right now, you're trying to look at things through a higher perspective. Okay, once you come down out of the tree, that's a library behind him. Okay, behind that person is a library. So he will have access to all the knowledge. At this point, he's just looking for a way to see beyond the current situation. Okay, to look at things from a higher perspective. Okay, So if you follow Spirit's advice and you embrace the individuality, embrace the independence, then you'll start to celebrate life again. Okay? Move this down just a little bit. It's a little crowded right there. Okay, so you'll start to celebrate life. Okay. Because, yes, and I know the Six of Pentacles doesn't mean it, but in this deck, I see it as like you level up. You learn a lesson, you learn a spiritual lesson, and you level up. Okay? And let's see, the page. What do we got going with the page? Okay, and again, you have resting and reflecting. Okay? The Hermit is resting and recharging. You really need to recharge your batteries. Okay? You need to take time. And reflecting does not mean laying there like in agony. What am I going to do? How am I going to do this? It's just, you start thinking about it. It's like a life review. Okay, here I am, where I want to go. And it looks like you're charging forward. So you may be considering this this communication from this page of cauldrons. Okay, because you need some clarity. All right. And this could be, and you really do need some clarity, because you have to be careful that you don't get into something that's toxic, toxic behaviors, or toxic relationship. But this is also a passionate card. You're not bound to anyone. You can leave a situation anytime that you want. Excuse me. Let me turn off that. I forgot my phone over there. Anyways, so you can. It's telling you to be very, to be clear, to look at where you're going, see beyond the current situations, think on your feet, okay? But beware of those kinds of energies, because you do have some kind of communication coming in, okay? So now the Three of Shields was mastering something, so let's see what that's all about. Okay. Strength. It took a lot of strength to come out of the grief process and to start building, to start thinking about what you want, and then designing a plan, and then following through on the plan. That takes a lot of strength. And that'll be your justice, okay? And the bottom of this deck is telling you it's Temperance, which is actually Sagittarius's card. So you're showing up in your own reading. A, and B, it's about being patient. We want what we want, and we want it now. Especially when we're fire signs. And I am a fire sign, so I know. So it's telling you to think on your feet. Some of these communications may come in really fast. Boom. There it is. Okay. So you take time to reflect, because you don't want to get something that's not good for you. Watch what you're signing. Think about if you're signing any contracts or anything like that. And then you have to be able to see beyond the current situation. All right. So I'm going to... So think about it. If I sign this contract to do such and such and such and such, what are the effects of that going to be? Okay. That means I'm going to be in this dynamic. Okay. I mean... Outdoors. Okay, you have outdoors. Archangel Jophiel. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect to nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. Okay. I need more for the fire signs, please. Aries, Leo, and Sag. You know what to do. It's telling you to trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Okay. And gentleness. Archangel Sandalphon, be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Okay? There we go. So, I hope you like the reading. It looks like you're progressing pretty well. You're leveling up. You're starting to think about being independent. And once you do that, you'll start getting abundance. You've you're determining what it is that you truly want. Okay? And that's putting you on your path. So I think it's just telling you to be patient with yourself and move forward. And just watch out for what we want to call devil energy. This could be people that aren't working in your best interest, because I see you have conflict. And if it's external conflict, that can be people that are not working for your benefit either. Okay? So you're more than welcome. If you want it, let me try that in English. If you like the channel, please hit like, subscribe, and share, and then hit the bell icon so you get notified of future readings. I am probably going to be taking down my comments section temporarily if I can figure out how to do that, because I am getting nothing but sex bots in there, and I love all your communication. It means a lot to me, and it's a really difficult decision, and I hate to do this. But it's just simply, I can't have that. I can't have that on my channel. I mean, I'm here for spiritual guidance, and they're putting in porn bots, I think is what they're called. I don't want that. So I'm going to temporarily disable it and see if that ends the problem for a while, until YouTube can figure out how they're going to get rid of all those things. Okay. So I'm going, if you want to join us over on Patreon for the extended, that's where we're headed now. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.